Y'all hear people with OCD and y'all think that their house supposed to be spotless. My house ain't clean right now.
Takes my breath away.
Hey y'all, it's me. I'm Lachey. Welcome back to my channel. Alright, let me stop. Okay, so I'm recording this video for y'all on the floor. It's just it's comfortable on the floor. I don't know. But I'm on the floor. I just wanted to let y'all know that I'm on the floor. So as many of y'all know, I am a huge mental health advocate, and I speak to people about anxiety and depression. I focus more on anxiety just because that is the main thing that I suffer from, but I do speak on mental health a lot, and I want this channel to be not only a travel channel but a channel for anxiety relief and showing people who suffer from anxiety and other mental health disorders or issues that it's not an issue. I don't know why I said that suffer from mental health disorders. Let them know, because I know a lot of people that suffer from like anxiety and depression, they won't travel, and I'm just here to be that person. Like, get the hell up out of here. You can do it. Like, you can travel. If you gotta come here and you gotta talk to me, you gotta listen to me and me telling you this is what you need to do in order for you to, y'all know what I'm trying to say, then do it. So I think I'm going to call this series Anxiety Answers, because that's already the name of my anxiety brand. So my travel, I have two brands. My travel and anxiety brand is I Am Lachey. I also have a brand, because if you guys watched my Get to Know Me video, you guys know that I do resumes. So I help people who suffer from anxiety get the nerves up to apply for the job that they believe that they deserve, right? So that brand is Anxiety Answers. You can follow that on Instagram, anxiety_answers. Hello. So I think that I'm going to name this series, or whatever I'm going to call this, Anxiety Answers by I Am Lachey. I'm going to do a lot of like anxiety relief and talking about that in addition to my travel videos. So this is going to be technically not my first one, because I did the how to overcome anxiety while traveling video, but this is going to be the first one of me like sitting down talking to you guys about anxiety, period. So I put up a Q&A on Instagram, just saying, I gotta see what it said because I don't remember, and it was like 2 days ago. That's bad. All right, so I said I'm doing a mental health Q&A on my YouTube channel, and then I gave you guys a space to drop your questions. So I got a few questions, more than a few questions. I'm just going to answer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of them. I said just like that's a little bit, but I'm going to answer 7 of them. Hopefully this helps somebody. If I just help one person, I'm cool with that, and I'm good with that. So let's get started. Y'all see me looking down a lot. I got my phone for the questions. I got my notebook because I did notes. Y'all see my notebook? I love this. Look, I'm fluent in profanity. Yes, I am, Jesus. The first question is, what are the different types of anxiety disorders? There are 6 types of anxiety disorders. I suffer from 1, 2, 3, 4 of the 6. They are diagnosed. I take medicine for them. Like, it is, but you wouldn't know, right? Because when I go out, I like to have fun. I'm like to party. I'm dancing. Even when I'm doing my videos, I'm like so upbeat. Like, that's one of the issues that we have, because a lot of, not we, that's a lot of issues that some, that is an issue that some people have, because they see that a person is like upbeat and not down and sad all the time, but you never know what that person is going through when they're not in front of you, right? I'm going to go over these 6. So the first one is called general anxiety disorder. That is just the basic anxiety disorder. Those with, I'm gonna call it GAD. That's what I always say. It's just easier to say. So the people with GAD are basically like, they're chronic worriers. They worry about everything. anything will set it off. Little basic things that wouldn't even matter to somebody else will make somebody else worry. Like for me, the biggest thing for my general anxiety disorder is when people whisper. I do not like when people whisper around me. Obviously, there's nothing I can do about it, because who am I to tell you stop whispering around me? Like, I wish somebody would come up to me and be like, excuse me, can you stop whispering? It's freaking me out. But whoo, I can't even do a serious video, child. Okay, so when people whisper around me, I automatically think that they're talking about me. You could never met me. This would be your first time seeing me in my life. You could be a family member. You could be anybody. If you whisper around me, I'm going to automatically think that y'all talking about me. Period. I could have had on the best outfit, look the best, face beat, hair done, all that. I'm going to automatically assume that y'all are talking about me. And that's just me. That's something that I have to work on. That is my issue. It's me. I'm like I said, I can't tell anybody to stop whispering. Like I said, I can't tell anybody to stop whispering. Like, that ain't my place to tell somebody to stop whispering. But that is the first thing that my mind goes to, and that's part of my general anxiety disorder. So in order for you to get diagnosed with general anxiety disorder, you have to have been feeling like excessive anxiety for at least 6 months straight. Like, if you're like, oh, I just been feeling like this for the last 2 weeks, that's just regular anxiety. Everybody gets anxiety. Like, every single person gets anxiety. If you have a job interview, if you are going to a funeral, like if somebody like, oh, I gotta talk to you, and then they don't say nothing the rest of the day, anxiety. Like, everybody gets anxiety. So it's just how long it affects you, and if it affects like your life. For me, my anxiety can affect the way I do things. Like, I will not go outside. I will not take care of my kids. Some days I won't even get up and like wash my face or do things that need to be done. I can't do it. And when you have these anxiety symptoms, they're like really random. You won't even know like what's making you feel that way. Like, I always use the Walmart story. I was in Walmart like back when stuff first started opening back up for COVID, and I went to Walmart and it was nothing going on. I'm in the store. I had to go pick up a prescription. There was nothing going on in the store. There was nothing going on in my life. Like, I was in the store, I was in the line. I just randomly started like freaking out. My heart started beating really fast. My vision got blurry. My hands started to get sweaty. Next thing you know, I'm in Walmart throwing up. It was random. Like, anxiety, I'm off. Okay. Number 2 anxiety disorder is social anxiety disorder. So social anxiety disorder is the fear of being humiliated or viewed negatively in public. Super self-explanatory. You might feel anxiety going into social situations where you have to meet new people. People with social anxiety disorder do not like to meet new people because it gives them anxiety. You don't know what those people think about you or what they're saying about you. Post-traumatic stress disorder, PTSD. I had PTSD. I don't suffer from it anymore. Like, well, I can't say that. I don't suffer from it as bad as I used to. But I had PTSD. PTSD affects those who experience a traumatic or life-threatening event. It's normal to feel scared or sad following the traumatic event, but if it doesn't go away, then you may have PTSD. So basically, if you are still having like flashbacks or nightmares, or you can't go to a certain place because it reminds you of something that happened, you might want to go get that checked out. Because obviously, if something just happened yesterday, today you're not going to want to do it, or even next week you're not going to do it. But if it's 3 months later, or 5-6 months later, or a year later, and you're still thinking about it, or you can't go to the place where it happened, then baby, you probably need to go get that checked out. The 4th one is panic disorder. I also have this one. So, panic disorder, you tend to have like panic attacks that are unexpected. Anxiety attacks are more mental. Panic attacks are more physical. So going back to my Walmart story, that was a panic attack. It wasn't an anxiety attack because it was physical. When you're having a panic attack, you're gonna have like heart palpitations, like I said when I was at Walmart, shortness of breath. You might have the shakes. You might start sweating. You might be nauseous. You might be dizzy. Your fingertips, like my fingertips will tingle. Like I can feel that. You get really hot, have hot flashes. I sweat really bad when I'm having a panic attack. Like I will soak through a shirt real fast. So yeah, panic disorders, and it's just like anxiety. It's just like general anxiety. It happens randomly. You don't know that it's happening. You don't know why it's happening. It's just happening. It'll be so random. Like you could be happy and laughing with your friends, and then next thing you know, panic. So the next one is OCD. Obsessive compulsive disorder. The thing with this one, everybody thinks, and I think this is just movies and stuff, everybody thinks that when you have OCD you just want to clean a lot. Like, no, it's not OCD. So OCD, the definition of OCD is a disorder that causes those affected to experience repeated and unwanted thoughts, obsessions, or behaviors, which are compulsions, that are difficult to control. So the obsessions are characterized as thoughts or worries such as forgetting to turn the lights off in the house or only recognizing even numbers. So my OCD does this. So when I turn the light off in the house, like if I flick a light switch, I have to like push down on the light switch to make sure that it's down. I know it's down because the light is off, but I gotta press down on it to make sure that it's down. I used to be real bad with like locks on the doors, like lock the door and I gotta like lock it and keep locking it to make sure that it's locked. Numbers, when I go to the gas station, my gas can only end on a 5 or a 0. Please, like if you pump my gas for me, like my husband knows, he know. My son knows when he pump the gas, like do not end my gas on $34.62. I will get out of the car and make sure it gets to 65 cents. Or if I miss 65, I will keep going till it get to 70. Like it has to end, that last number has to be either a 0 or a 5. It has to be even number. I mean, not an even number, but it has to be 0 or 5. I don't like that. I'd be freaking out in the car. I don't know why. I just do. Compulsions are characterized as urges to do something repeatedly, such as washing your hand or cleaning. Now, those compulsions are what everybody generally thinks of OCD, but it's called obsessive compulsive disorder because you can have obsessions or compulsions. Now, the compulsions that I have is a form of OCD. Is another like diagnosis. It's called trichotillomania. It's a form of OCD where you pull at your hair. When you see me touch my hair a lot, y'all know I have short hair, so I like pull and I would like twist my hair in my fingers and just like pull it. I've had my edges been gone from that on both sides. I ain't had no kitchen. I had an infection on this side of my head, like right here. It was really bad. It was like really infected. I had to take antibiotics and stuff because I kept pulling at it, and eventually it started like bleeding, but then I kept pulling at it again because I couldn't stop, and then it got infected, and it's disgusting. I'm not gonna sit here and explain it to y'all, but it's bad. Yeah, so obsessive compulsive disorder is not just people needing to clean. Y'all hear people with OCD and y'all think that their house supposed to be spotless. My house ain't clean right now. Like, it's not everybody with OCD do not need to clean all the time. It's not it. All right. And the last one is agoraphobia. This specific type of anxiety disorder causes those affected to avoid certain places and situations where escape would be difficult. These places or situations may cause them to feel helpless, trapped, scared, or embarrassed. I ain't gotta explain that one. Y'all get that. I don't have that. I don't even think I've ever met anybody that has that, but that is one of the disorders.